All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get into the trending topics now, and let's see what they are. I'm sure the top of the list there is the Senzo Meyiwa trial, no doubt. I mean, this is the one that's honestly stealing the headlines, stealing the spotlight, and what a week it has been. It continues today, so you'll once again be seeing the trial on broadcast here. So Senzo Meyiwa continuing, the trial continues with more testimony from the state witness, Thabo Mosia. That's what's going to be happening today, so be aware of that. The defense team of 4 of the men accused of murdering the former soccer star has indicated that they are going to open a case of defeating the ends of justice against singer Kelly Khumalo's attorney, Magdalene Munsami. So that's also another development in this trial. Munsami said a claim by the defense team that a witness will testify that Khumalo shot Meyiwa unintentionally amounts to defamation. So this trial is just getting more and more interesting, but it just opens up more and more questions, doesn't it? So it just is one that I do hope we get a conclusion to, because there's just so much going on and you almost feel like we're not getting anywhere fast enough. So let's see what happens today, another day in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. All right, the next trending topic that we've got for you is JJ Tabane. So JJ Tabane also in the headlines, and JJ Tabane saying, "I will not be bullied," and he's sticking to his story. The senior ANC leaders, including Trevor Manuel, while he was in the party, helped form COPE. So this is something, and it's all about hoping that, I suppose, JJ Tabane has the evidence to back it up, helping cope. So he says he was told so by someone who is no longer alive. So that's what JJ had said. But this is continuing as well, and he really is sort of seeing how it is, and JJ slamming hypersensitive and entitled Trevor Manuel in a defamation lawsuit tussle. So that is what's going on with the JJ Tabane trend, and it'll be interesting to see as well where that one goes. So yeah, JJ Tabane also being spoken about a lot on social media. Robert Marawe is the next trending topic, and you got to forgive me, because you know me and my football knowledge, I'm not great. This is where I'd sorely miss SK and wish he was here. But it has something to do with the fact of Robert Marawe said a while ago, saying the official PSL is not a museum for past glory, my senior. This was something that he said, and everybody's agreeing with him. And so that is kind of what I'm picking up, is that, and people are saying he must be protected, and he mustn't happen to Robert, because he really is. He's a guy that just comes out and still calling him broadcast royalty. So his opinions coming up, people agreeing with him, but it's not always the most popular view when it comes to the PSL. So yeah, anyway, that's all about Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates fans being a little bit upset by some of the comments that Robert Marawe has said. So I'm going to leave it there before I get any further into it, because I, as you know, I'm not the expert on all of this. And then our final trending topics, just put this back on air. I'm not too sure what it was. Let's have a look. Trending topics, guys. Can you put up the graphics so I can have a look? Is it Pala Pala? Pala Pala, that was it. Sorry, it seemed to have a problem with the graphics there. This is another story that has really got South Africa thinking and talking. Arthur Fraser and the president. Now, the tussle continues there. So we know that Arthur Fraser has basically gone and said that there's criminal charges that have been laid against Ramaphosa. He did this at the Rosebank police station. This was not yesterday, the day before, and saying that it is in connection with a robbery in February 2020 that happened in his farm. And the farm's name is Pala Pala, and that's the big trending topic, Pala Pala at the moment. So that's in the Waterberg in Limpopo. However, the president came out yesterday quickly refuting those claims of the criminal report made against him by that State Security Director General Arthur Fraser, the former State Security one. He says that Fraser's accusations have no basis. There was a robbery, it wasn't reported because he didn't want to scare the farming community, and that was something that happened. But one has to ask questions. $4 million in cash. That is a lot of money to be holding, but nonetheless, this is not going to end. And of course, there's now a whole bunch of different angles to this one, and calls for the step aside and what is going on, and the RET faction coming up once again. And so, as you can imagine, this is not going to go away quietly, and this one is something that is certainly going to gain momentum as it goes along. So this story, a big one that we are keeping our eye on. Right, that wraps up your trending topics. Let's get into the question of the day, which also relates to what is happening with the president at the moment and Arthur Fraser. So the presidency dismissing claims by former spy boss Arthur Fraser that President Cyril Ramaphosa acted criminally with regard to a robbery that took place at his farm. What are your views on this? Looking forward to hearing from you. This is it's going to be an interesting one. I can already see some of you responding. So I look forward to sharing your views with South Africans. All right, now, potholes. I don't know about you, but it has become quite a thing driving on the roads in South Africa. I mean, you've got to be, I think, a cart driver these days. You've got to know how to do this. Otherwise, you might as well just forget about your tires, and you know how much tires cost. And lots of South Africans are struggling with potholes and paying the costs of the damage that is incurred to them. But, you know, why are our roads in this state, and should they be in this state? Well, let's find some answers. Gregory Sneeman is going to be our guest. He's there, he's waiting. He's the chair of the Roads and Transport Portfolio Committee at the Gauteng Provincial Legislature. So stay tuned. We'll tell you what that's all about in a short while.